Hey guys, and welcome to the Kontakt Script Programmer. Today we're going to be looking at 2.3 in the Kontakt manual, which is the on-controller MIDI callback. So whenever you send a CC, pitch bend, or channel pressure message, you can use on-controller to do something with it. So obviously when you're building Kontakt instruments, you might be building everything from a sample library to a synthesizer. You want to be able to do something when you use pitch bend and modulation, and on controller lets you do that. So when we look at this particular script, and we'll build some stuff a little bit later, the on controller is checking if in range, so between the ranges of CC numbers 0 and 127, which are the maximum ranges. So that's checking the CC number, so like CC11 is expression, that kind of thing. And then it's sending a message saying the CC number, which is in quotation marks, and then adding in the CC number that's currently being played or changed, and then adding in the CC value, which is going to be the CC number there. So our first CC number is going to be what type of control change message, and then our second is going to be, so our percentage or modulo CC number is going to be the value. And then else is checking if the CC number is pitch bend, it's going to show us pitch bend. If it's channel pressure, so if CC number equals at or $VCC underscore mono underscore AT, channel pressure, it's going to give us that, and then a bunch of end ifs. And there are a couple of other things that we might check out, like set controller, what type of controller you're using, ignore controller, so not taking into account specific controller. Let's look up this command now. It's probably going to be the last one, I guess. There we go. So CC controller, current controller value for the specified controller. Let's rewrite this script and see how we go. Opening up Logic, and I'll get rid of the last information that I had there. Matter of fact, I'll get rid of the whole thing and hit New Instrument, open up our script editor. We've been here before. So first up, we're going to go on controller, if in range. So we're detecting the range of values here between the minimum 0 and the maximum 127. You don't have to put these spaces. I'm just doing it for clarity's sake. And then we're going to print the CC number to the console and check out what happens after that. So this little ampersand is going to add in the value that we're putting here. So we're putting the CC number, and we're just writing it out in text. So it's going to be displayed really quickly. It'll say like CC number, then the space, and then 11, 12, 15, 30, 60, whatever it is. Okay, CC number, and then ampersand again, because we're adding in the next bit. And from there, we're going to go value, because again, we've opened a brackets, and we've got to kind of, you have to think a little bit ahead of yourself here to make sure that you're going to have lots of room for spaces and things like that. So opening this up, ampersand modulo CC square brackets CC number. Okay. Then we're going to go else. I feel like I probably got some of that stuff wrong just there, but that's okay. VCC pitch bend. Okay, so this is the pitch bend wheel or slider or whatever else you're using. Pitch bend. So now this is going to give us our pitch bend value, sorry, so that we can see. So pitch bend value, yep, and ampersand modulo CC. So we're going to do the same CC number, same idea there, and if CC number equals VCC mono. So this is the channel pressure. Channel pressure at, and the value. Then this, a little bit of a complicated string when you're putting square brackets and ampersands and stuff next to each other, but that's why we have to write this out again, just to get our head around it. From there, we're just going to go and if, so this should probably be here. There we go. And then end on. See if we stuffed it up. We did not. Okay, so what should this be doing? This should be, if we play with our pitch bend or our modulation, we should see a message saying what our value is. So if I hit my keys, nothing happens. If I change my modulation, we immediately see CC number 1, which is our modulation, value 54, and we're just jumping up and down. So that's pretty successful. So if you wanted to open up a filter or something like that, and you wanted to use your mod wheel to do that, this would be a really, really great way to do it. I could hook up my MIDI controller and have the nice stepping sort of level. If I know that I'm going to use this in Logic, I might want to just use these modulation, though you should probably think about doing it with a wheel. If I use the sustain, you can see sustain is 64. If I use velocity, we've got nothing, because remembering velocity is not really a CC, neither is the octaves. Okay, they are they're not control change messages, they're MIDI note information. Okay, and then finally pitch bend. Pitch bend's jumping up and down, and it kind of slides up and down. So this is a cool little script that detects our pitch bend, modulation, anything else like that. Matter of fact, let's see if we can do some expression and see if we can get our expression to come up in this as well. So I don't really need to put a note here, but I'm going to anyway. Let's go to, so if I pick any of these, they should technically work. I'm going to use expression just because it's something I use all the time. And now if I increase it, we can actually see already CC number 11. We can see it reading up. Okay, so if I throw that guy in loop, we should see it climbing up and down. So this is immediately how we create controllers or can create sample instruments that are a little bit more exciting than just hitting a key and playing a sample. By using this kind of script, or at least by using on controller as a callback, we can deliver instruments that have got something a little bit special to them and something a little bit different. We can program any kind of functionality into this, whatever we like, and we're going to do that a little bit later in the course. Well, thanks for checking this one out, and see you in 2.4.